Good morning.
It's Golden Gate, man!
Our next version of macOS is macOS Golden Gate.
We're making some additional refinements, starting with updating the foundations of how Liquid Glass is built. To ensure exceptional readability, we tuned Liquid Glass so it diffuses complex content behind it much more effectively, while also creating more depth and separation. We're adding a new slider in settings to adjust Liquid Glass, so you can set it anywhere from ultra clear to fully tinted. There's now a more uniform toolbar across the top of apps. Sidebars now expand to the very edges of the window. This helps reduce distractions along the left edge, and it delivers the same beautiful refractions as content scrolls underneath to create a more expansive feeling across your apps. Sidebar icons also regain their color, making it easier to distinguish apps and identify which window is active in the foreground. And every window on macOS now has the same tighter corner radius, ensuring greater consistency across all of your apps, even if they haven't been updated. Let's talk about app icons. This year, we're taking this new design even further by integrating additional layers of Liquid Glass directly into the icon artwork itself. Not only does the refraction between these layers add character to each icon, but this new approach also makes icons appear sharper and more defined.
We optimize the parts of the system that make a big difference in the responsiveness of our products. System animations are smoother, like swiping between home screen pages on your iPhone. iPhone and iPad apps launch up to 30% faster. After you shot some new photos, it used to take a beat for them to load in your library. Now, new photos appear up to 70% faster. And when you share those photos or other files with a friend using AirDrop, they'll transfer up to 80% faster. And browsing files and transferring them from iPad to an external drive is up to 5 times faster, making it just as fast as the Finder on Mac. We're also doing something that will make older iPhones feel even more responsive, which has to do with our CPU scheduler. The CPU scheduler is a key system component that manages CPU resources across workloads as you use your iPhone throughout your day. Even when you're doing a ton of things at once, requiring a whole lot of compute, the CPU scheduler ensures the right work is executed at precisely the right time. And not only that, but we also figured out a way to bring it to older models, all the way back to iPhone 11. And yes, that does mean that iOS 27 is supported on iPhone 11 and all of the same iPhone models as iOS 26. With network transitions, we're making it more seamless for your iPhone to transition between cellular and Wi-Fi networks. And for those times when you're in a low bandwidth situation, sending a big photo or video and messages will no longer slow your conversation. You'll see a new send indicator for each message when things are taking a little longer to go through, giving you clarity on exactly what has and hasn't yet been delivered. Search. On iOS, iPadOS, and macOS, we've rebuilt the foundation of search that powers Spotlight, Photos, and Mail. At its core is the Search Index, a rich catalog your device builds of all your content so it can understand what you have and where to find it. After you update, our new search infrastructure goes to work indexing the content of your device, so it has a complete picture of what's already there. So when you go to search, you'll find what you're looking for. Plus, in Mail, a completely new ranking system surfaces even more relevant results in your top hits. So the email you're looking for is more likely to be the very first thing you see. In Photos, your iCloud shared albums can now include all of the photos and videos from your latest adventures because your friends on Android or Windows can join and contribute their own captures to the album. Shared Albums now supports full resolution sharing. In the Health app, cycle tracking now has support for perimenopause and menopause. You can be notified when your cycle patterns are suggestive of perimenopause, log your related symptoms, and read educational information. On AirPods, we're delivering custom EQ, so you can further personalize how your AirPods sound. On Apple Vision Pro, you can now turn panoramas you've shot into spatial scenes with incredible depth and realism. And you can use those panoramas as your environment. Over in Maps, we are giving Flyover an incredible boost. Using aerial imagery combined with vision intelligence models, everything is rendered in stunning, sharp detail. From beautiful architectural details to the shapes of individual trees.
Let's talk about trust and safety.
As parents, we want our kids to get started on the right foot. Let's start with what content kids can see. Starting this year, parents can ensure their kids start focused by giving them access to only the content they are comfortable with. Then, gradually and when appropriate, add more over time. It begins with an easy-to-use setup assistant where parents can choose exactly what they want to allow. A few essential apps, a recommended set, or the specific ones they want.
This year, we're expanding what parents can approve beyond apps to the web with Ask to Browse. Kids need to ask when they want to view a new website. Parents can take a closer look before approving. This works seamlessly across iPhone, iPad, and Mac with Safari.
How about who kids can talk to? You can start off with just the immediate family, add grandparents, and as kids grow, they want to connect with new people. Just like with apps, parents can have their kids ask for permission before connecting with anyone new. Today, if a child receives or attempts to send images or videos that might contain nudity, communication safety warns them and blurs the content. It even works on live FaceTime calls. This year, communication safety also intervenes before kids can see gore or violent content in shared images or videos.
With screen time today, parents can see how much time a child is spending on their device. We know parents want to better manage the time their kids spend in certain apps with time allowances. Now, front and center are entertainment, games, and social media, with a daily time allowance recommendation that spans all three, giving parents a helpful starting point.
Parents can easily set up a schedule and choose which apps are available to kids at different times of the day. At a glance, parents can see how their kids have been using their devices. And in the moment, parents can quickly adjust access with just a tap.
Now, let's turn to intelligence. This year, we embarked on a deep collaboration with Google, leveraging the technologies behind their Gemini family of models. Together, we created the next generation of Apple Foundation models for our integrated Apple Intelligence experiences, and adapted these new models to run on-device and on servers using private cloud compute. So you can create realistic images, edit photos like never before, and get answers about visual content. And we went further, optimizing for the most capable of our Apple Silicon systems with a second, even more powerful version of our on-device model. This model lets supported products understand and generate speech, along with understanding text and images. And it delivers even higher accuracy for system-wide dictation, better natural language understanding, and incredibly expressive voices. Next, we integrated our models deeply into our platforms, enabling a wide range of system-wide capabilities. And Apple Intelligence securely coordinates across them with a new system orchestrator. These capabilities start with personal context understanding. Apple Intelligence uses Spotlight and its powerful semantic index, which quickly surfaces what you need in the moment. Plus, with broad world knowledge, Apple Intelligence can go out to the web to get up-to-date information, then use private cloud compute to generate an answer. And with App Actions, Apple Intelligence can draw on the app toolbox to find the right tools from your apps to complete your request. Like when you're drafting an email from scratch. Finally, with on-screen awareness, Apple Intelligence can tailor its assistance in the moment based on the app you're using and what you're doing. Apple Intelligence uses on-device processing as well as private cloud compute, which ensures your data is not stored or accessible to Apple or anyone else.
Today, we're introducing an entirely new version of Siri, unlocked by Apple Intelligence. We call it Siri AI. So Siri is now a profoundly more capable assistant that helps you find what you need and gets more done. It's also more conversational, so you can go back and forth like never before and get detailed, engaging answers. Say you heard about a local concert. When's that Suki Waterhouse show in SF? Siri can draw on current world knowledge to ground its answers to your questions. Okay, looks like the concert is on July 26th. How can I get tickets? Okay, you have to enter a lottery to get the tickets. Remind me to sign up when the lottery opens. Okay, got a reminder. Where is this exactly? Here, Siri can identify the location of this beautiful shot along the Santa Cruz coast. Oh, cool. Natural Bridges State Beach. My friend recently moved somewhere around there. I wonder if he's nearby. Where's Jeff's new place? I remember he sent his new address, but I really actually don't know where it is, and I certainly didn't save it anywhere. But Siri can just find it for me. Nice. So if I was being spontaneous, I could say, give me directions to the Arch with a stop at Jeff's. With a little world knowledge and some personal context, Siri's pulling it all together. And there you go, my route, just like that. Show me photos from up in Shasta last weekend. Siri is searching through my photos to find the ones from my family's recent ranch trip. Let's see. Okay, that's a lot of cows. Add just the ones with Bryce, Madison, and Quinn to our shared family album. So without having to go into the Photos app at all, Siri can help me find just the photos I had in mind. All right, those are awesome. And share them with the whole family. Easy as that. We have two enhancements that are really useful throughout your day. First, a brand new voice experience that enables Siri to sound incredible and a lot more expressive. Just listen.
Jaws said, "Team, these apricots are peak. Have they always been this good? Why has no one told me? I'm telling you, man, I've been changed. Clear the fridge. No, clear all the fridges."
And you can customize Siri's voice like never before, adjusting expressivity and pace until it clicks.
Hi, let's find the right voice for you. I'll practice some things I like to say while you listen. Let me try this one out. You have one new message. Here's another one. Your timer is set for 1 minute. Now for some directions. At the next stop sign, turn right.
We're making a big update to system-wide dictation with a major boost in accuracy. It's much more precise in capturing what you say, from spelling to punctuation and capitalization. And because it's built right into the keyboard, you can use it across the system, whether you're texting the group chat while you're on the subway or thinking out loud while using your journaling app. All these updates to Siri extend to CarPlay as well as AirPods.
With Siri AI, you can ask for an in-depth plan, go back and forth during a creative brainstorm, get feedback on a document, and so much more. On iOS, you can swipe down from the dynamic island to search, or to start a conversation with Siri by typing. What's the schedule for opening weekend of the World Cup? There we go, there's the schedule. Now check this out. I can pull down at the bottom, and I'm in a brand new conversational experience with a lot more information. Give me iconic dishes from both countries. And here we go. Now check this out. Siri even included images. What was that dessert Maria mentioned recently? And pulled her message right into the conversation. Bring these together for a one-of-a-kind menu for my watch party. Send a message to the Gold Chasers group chat, asking if they're up for a watch party. Include the menu. All right, let's see. Siri called out the game. I can scroll through. I can edit this if I want. Now let's talk about Siri on macOS, because we're integrating Siri into Spotlight. You can also kick off a conversation with system-wide context menus. Just Control-click to ask Siri about images, files, or text. How should I think about building a makerspace in a shed? So I can drag this anywhere and resize it to see more. I can select multiple files, bring up the context menu, and I've got a new Siri field that I can use to quickly ask a question about my selection. Compare these and help me pick one. Siri's analyzing the 3 files, and check this out. Gave me a great table to help visualize it and explain how they stack up. Now, if I go with this recommendation, there's a lengthy lead time. Going to ask Siri, draft a friendly email to them, asking if they can accelerate the delivery. Now Siri's writing an email from scratch to Modular Workshops. And just like that, Siri extracted the contractor's email and name, called out why we picked them, and pitched a shorter lead time. This is awesome.
The Siri app makes it easy to revisit an existing conversation or kick off a new one. So you can start chatting with Siri on your iPhone, pick up where you left off on your iPad, and wrap up on your Mac. We're also tailoring Siri AI for watchOS. So you can ask questions and take action right on your wrist. And you can also tap into the Siri app using the new app grid on Apple Watch. On visionOS, Siri AI takes full advantage of the power of spatial computing with a 3D visualization of Siri that you can place anywhere in your space. And you don't have to say, "Hey Siri," just look at Siri and start speaking.
Tell me about the show Silo, and check if I'm free when it premieres.
On iPhone, it's integrated right into the camera app with a brand new Siri mode. Simply tap the shutter button to let Siri see what you see and give you a useful response. You can point your iPhone at a plate of food to get nutritional insights, or if you're grabbing a bite with friends, you can point your iPhone at the bill, then select what you ordered to split the tab with Apple Cash. We're also bringing visual intelligence to macOS, where you can access it with a dedicated keyboard shortcut. Then select something on your Mac display and type directly to Siri to get a helpful answer. And you can go back and forth to learn more. If you're looking at a schedule, just bring up visual intelligence, and it suggests relevant actions like adding multiple events to your calendar all in one go. Visual intelligence with Siri is also coming to visionOS, where you can ask about things just by looking at them.
Will this work as a carry-on for my flight in September?
Siri recognizes what you're looking at, and it can combine world knowledge and personal context to provide a helpful answer.
Yes, the REI Flash 22 pack should easily work as a carry-on for your flight to Iceland in September.
Writing tools are now more powerful and integrated into the Siri experience. Suppose you're kicking off a document at work. Just describe what you need in natural language, and Siri can generate a draft from scratch to get the ball rolling. And when you write with Siri in mail and messages, it can reflect how you usually communicate with a specific colleague or friend. For example, if you normally send your manager quick and direct bullet points, that's what you'll get when you draft an email with Siri. You can also get feedback on your writing. Just select what you've written, then ask Siri how it sounds. And Siri gives you helpful tips and suggestions to improve your work. What's great is as you type in apps across the system, Apple Intelligence now automatically proofreads for you. No need to take an extra step. And automatic proofreading is available system-wide, including most third-party apps.
Siri AI will be available in English to start, and will quickly expand support for more languages.
Now, Safari can use Apple Intelligence to tame your tabs by organizing them into topics. Safari analyzes each page, identifies similarities, and then brings related tabs together, making it easier to find what you're looking for. Now, Safari can automatically monitor a page on your behalf with Notify Me. You can use natural language to tell Safari what you're looking for, and then close that tab with peace of mind. And later, when Safari detects the change, you'll get a notification so you can take action. Now, with Describe an extension, simply describe what you want in natural language, and Safari can create a custom extension that adapts web pages just for you. Safari also works with the Passwords app. Now, you can automatically update eligible accounts to strong passwords with just a tap. Passwords uses Apple Intelligence and Safari to agentically take action on your behalf, securely navigating through each website to sign in and fix your passwords. giving you peace of mind without the hassle. Now, Messages uses Apple Intelligence to understand the context of your conversations and offers one-tap suggestions, making it easier than ever to get things done, like creating a reminder or a note. Mail also offers more capable suggestions based on the context, letting you quickly take action with your favorite apps, including third-party apps. Plus, Calendar now uses Apple Intelligence to let you add events to your schedule, just by describing them in natural language. Apple Intelligence also powers a useful feature in the Phone app. Now, when you call a business, call context can proactively surface relevant information from across your apps. So if you call an airline to change your flight, the Phone app can automatically find your confirmation code in Mail.
The Home app can now use Apple Intelligence to analyze recorded clips from compatible cameras and generate descriptions that summarize what happened in them. And because it understands what happened in the video, it can pull up relevant footage from all your cameras. Before you even type, the Home app elevates the most important clips you might want to review at the very top of search. Or if you're still looking for that one specific moment, like a package delivery, you can find exactly what you're looking for across multiple cameras. We're taking a big step forward to make shortcuts more approachable than ever by letting you simply describe a shortcut. Say you want to let your partner know what time you'll get home every time you leave work. You could type something like, "When I'm leaving work, message Pedro I'm on my way with my ETA." Shortcuts then pulls together the system and app actions you need. In this case, it creates an automation that runs the shortcut when you leave your work address, calculates your ETA home with maps, and sends it with messages.
Image Playground now lets you make high-quality images in pretty much any style you want, including photorealistic, from stunning nature scenes to fun images using multiple people from your photos library. You can also transform your photos into endless styles just by describing what you want in natural language. You can start with a person from your photos library and a simple description to make a fun image of her with a birthday cake. Then describe the changes you want to make. And since this is a mystery-themed party, let's make sure she looks the part. Just circle over an object to highlight it, like that cake, to do things like move or resize it, or describe your change in natural language. So with the cake selected, you can add candles to give it that perfect finishing touch. And for developers, these new features are available with the Image Playground API.
The popular cleanup tool is getting a big upgrade. So you can remove distractions with better quality and more realistic infill, even when the scene is complex, like this. Sometimes you wish you had a little more space around your subject, or you need a different aspect ratio for a project. Now you can expand your images with the Extend tool. Have you ever looked at a photo and wished you would have had more time to think about the composition when you captured it? Maybe you accidentally framed a sign above someone's head, or the photo would have been more symmetrical if you had stepped to the right, or you missed eye contact with your subject by a fraction of a second. With spatial reframing, you can fix all these things after the photo was taken. Let's tap reframe. Once the image loads, you'll see that the UI is super simple. You can interact with the photo directly to adjust the framing. I can touch, drag, and the perspective shifts as if I had repositioned the camera in the original scene. And I can pinch to zoom in, closer, and there. That looks great. Now I'll tap reframe. Here's the final result, and it looks great. As I toggle before and after.
These new features across apps will be coming to all our Apple Intelligence supported languages. And they'll be available for free with our latest software releases. Some features, including image generation, have daily usage limits because they rely on powerful server models. Increased access is available with most iCloud Plus subscription plans, which also include Apple Intelligence support for compatible home cameras. So that's our next generation of Apple Intelligence. Our most powerful on-device model and the features it enables, like expressive voices and more advanced dictation, will be coming to our most capable iPhone, iPad, and Mac systems. Siri AI will not be available initially in the EU on iOS and iPadOS. We're working hard to find a path forward that preserves our users' privacy and security. In China, Siri AI and the other new Apple Intelligence features will not be available while we work through regulatory requirements.
Our new OS releases will be available as developer betas today, with a public beta coming next month. And they will be available to users this fall. Thank you all for joining us. Let's have a great WWDC.